What's up, guys? I'm here back to talk about the DVDs in my collection that start with the letter F. So I will start off with Face of Terror. It's a action movie here. And off I go with Fist, Sylvester Stallone, and MGM release. This is one of the Asian Japanese horror films called Face. Pretty creepy movie. I saw this a while back. All these Japanese movies are creeped the shit out of me. They're scary. They're really scary. So we go back here and we get A Fat Planet. This is a movie with Chauncey Phillips, another YouTube reviewer. Funny. Then I got Failure to Launch, of course. Matthew McConaughey, Jessica Parker. Fair Game with the beautiful Cindy Crawford. She was really hot in this movie. This was like her prime time. And I got here Fall Time with Stephen Baldwin and Mickey Rourke. Pretty good drama, kind of like a mobster drama type of movie. Then I go off to Fallen with Denzel Washington, John Goodman. Really good movie, kind of like satanic type of film. Then I got Fallen Angels, another horror movie here I got for you, for my horror collection. Falling Down with Michael Douglas, probably his best movie. I really enjoyed this one. Badass movie. Never seen it. Highly recommend it. He goes shit crazy. Falling in Love with Meryl Streep and Robert De Niro. Of course, the guy loved the 80s series. I'm sure it has a soundtrack in there. All 80s music. Then I got a movie that a lot of people don't like, but I thought it was pretty good. It's Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes and The Fan. And what it is that Robert De Niro's character is obsessed with Wesley Snipes, which is a player for the San Francisco Giants. And he's like a stalker and shit, so it gets batshit crazy. Speaking of bats, I got here a movie called Fangs. Of course, another Fright Flicks movie. Then I have Far and Away with Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise. These people made a lot of movies together. What was the other one they made? The one, oh man, I can't think of it right now. But they've made like three or four movies together. Fargo, awesome movie. If you've never seen this, highly recommended by the Coen Brothers. So that was in the early 90s. Fast and the Furious, Part 1, which I think obviously the best one. Then I got Fast and the Furious 2, Too Fast, Too Furious. Of course, still has a promo sticker from Walmart. I got it on a Black Friday for like $2. Then this is the third one called Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. This is when the story went out of whack and they took it to Japan and they completely changed the storyline and whatever, but then it blended in later on in the series. This is the fourth one called Fast and Furious. The cast is back. It has everybody from the Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and Michelle Rodriguez, and this is the sixth one. Fast and Furious 6. I have the other ones on Blu-ray, so I do have the entire collection, but some of them I have on DVD and the other ones I have on Blu-ray. And this is a series that I'm not interested in like upgrading or anything. I'm not a big fan of the Fast and the Furious series, but whatever. And I got Fast Food Nation, fast food documentary, with a bunch of actors and pretty well-known people. And I got here Faster with The Rock and Billy Bob Thornton. So pretty good action-packed movie. Faust, Load of the Dam, another horror flick. I don't remember watching this, but you know, it's in here. I got Fear Clinic. This is a decent horror film, of course, with a legend himself, Robert Englund. Fear.com. What can I say? It was good. It was pretty cool when it came out, at the time that came out, because it was like at the beginning of online stuff and shit, like online dating and online yeah, I believe it's like the early 2000s. So Fear.com. I got here Fear of Clowns, scary ass cover. I don't like clowns. Fears of the Dark, and this is a Blockbuster rental exclusive. I got it when they were going out of business. Jet Li's Fearless, really good movie. Feast, unrated. Dimension Extreme Feast Part 2, Sloppy Seconds. This is a trilogy that I really enjoyed. I thought that it was really well done, really good. A lot of people take a shit on it, but I really liked it. So this is a Happy Finish Part 3. So I really enjoyed that trilogy very well. I thought it was really fun, really gory. The story was cool, the action was cool, the acting was great. So a lot of people bash on it, but I thought that trilogy was pretty cool. Feeling Minnesota with Keanu Reeves and Cameron Diaz. This is like obviously a romantic comedy film. This is one of the all-time greats. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, one of my favorite movies of all time. Matthew Broderick, badass movie from start to finish. I can watch this a million times and not get bored of it. Fetching Cody, pretty good, decent movie. Here we go, another romantic comedy with Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon. This is Fever Pitch. And I have a weird story of a zombie that he was like treated like as the house pet. So it was like kind of like a comedy zombie movie. It's called Fido. Really good movie. I liked it. And you got The Fifth Element, badass movie. Very memorable. 90s, mid-90s, awesome movie. The Fighter with Christian Bale, Mark Wahlberg, probably one of my favorite Christian Bale movies out there. Really good movie. I highly recommend this if you haven't seen it. The drama, the action, everything was really good about this. And I got Filth and Wisdom, a film by Madonna. Madonna directed this. So yeah, it was alright. It was pretty good. Blockbuster exclusive. I bought it when they were going out of business, of course. This is The Final Cut. This is a cheesy ass slasher film. Then I got Final Destination, which was really good. The first one was awesome. I liked it. The second one, Final Destination 2, I really liked it too. It was really good. I had fun with it. It was fun. Then the third one was the one that killed it for me. That's when it just became, oh, who's gonna die next? Who's next one to die? I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't feeling it. And then I got Final Destination 5. Slightly better than Part 3. Finding Forrester with Sean Connery. Really good movie. Let me get rid of this one. Flight of the Living Dead, unrated version. Cheesy piece of shit. What can I say? Fingers, with Harvey Keitel. Really, it was really old movie. It's dated. I mean, this is probably one of the movies that should get like a remake or something. Cause I don't like remakes, but when the movies are like lacking of like the time killed it, I rather them just make a remake of that story because it was a cool story. Here I got Fire Down Below with the great Steven Seagal. I got this used, it's still in the wrap. Bought it at one of the local movie stops that we had here a long time ago. Then I got Fireproof, which I thought was a really, really good movie until I realized it was a Christian movie. So I'm not a big fan of Christian music or Christian movies and all that shit, but it was a pretty good movie. Firewall with Harrison Ford, pretty good movie. I liked it. The Firm, Tom Cruise, of course. Awesome movie. I liked it. When I first saw it, as a kid, I thought it was really boring because it has like a lot of talking and no action. And when I was young, all I wanted was action or comedy or horror. But I saw it a couple of years back, and it was an excellent movie. Really good movie. Gotta pay attention to it. The First 20 Million with Rosario Dawson, Adam Garcia, Jake Busey. Pretty good movie. Funny. The First Deadly Sin with Frank Sinatra and Faye Dunaway. Pretty good movie. I saw this a long time ago and it was really, really well made. And I have here 5 Aces with Charles Sheen. Charles Sheen as they call him here, and Christopher McDonald. 5 Aces. Then I have here a 5 Across the Eyes, another horror movie. Haven't seen it still, as you can see, still wrapped here on my movie stop package. The 5-Year Engagement. I saw that many years ago. Yep, it was funny. It was really cool. Not to die for funny, but it was really funny. It was funny. Then I got Flamingo Kid with Matt Dillon, a very young Matt Dillon. This is back from the 80s. And I got here Flashback, The Past is a Killer, cheesy horror. This was a really, really good movie called Flawless with Robert De Niro. He really hates gay people in this movie. He's a very old school, and then at the end of the day, he becomes really, really close. He gets a stroke and becomes really close with the gay neighbor in his apartment. And yeah, so this is directed by Joel Schumacher. It's called Flawless. Really, really good, excellent movie. Then I got here The Flesh and Blood Show. Now this is an old school horror flick. Very gruesome. There you go. Got another oldie here called The Flesh Eater. This is obviously a vampire, a zombie kind of movie, and very old. And yeah, bunch of horror movies I got here. Then I got Fletch, with Chevy Chase. Flight Plan with Jodie Foster. This movie was actually pretty good. I liked it. Then we're gonna go down here and take a look at Hugh Jackman in The Fountain. That was a pretty good movie. Saw it many years ago. Then Found. This is one of the Macabre series. Really good, scary horror movie. The Forsaken, which was very popular in the mid-90s. It was a pretty good vampire movie here, The Forsaken. I liked it. I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was pretty good. And I have Flight of the Navigator. This is a Walt Disney movie, very, very popular back in the days, and it's a really, really well done movie. I liked it. And I got Flipped. Saw it a very long time ago. It has that kind of vibe of, it like a kids movie, like, Stand By Me and all that stuff. Then I have here a special box set here with The Fly and The Fly 2. This is a collector's set, the collector's edition. It brings both of them. I like this box, and there you got the details of what's in the box. Of course, part 1 and part 2. So that's The Fly. Alright. Then I have here Fly Boys with, of course, James Franco. The Fog. This is the original, but I also have the DVD Steelbook edition somewhere around here. But yeah, this is the original John Carpenter's The Fog. And I also have the remake, The Fog, which has the guy that played Superman in Smallville. Damn, what was his name? Tom Welling. Yeah, Tom Welling. So yeah, The Fog, the remake, it was alright. It was okay. And then Follow Me Boys, which of course it has a very, very young Kurt Russell. Must have been like 10 or 11 in that movie. So this movie is really freaking old. It's rated G, and it's a Walt Disney movie DVD. Then I have Fools Rush In. No, not Fools Rush In. This is Fools Rush In with the beautiful Salma Hayek and Matthew Perry, a funny romantic comedy movie. And Fool's Gold here with Matthew McConaughey. I've never opened it. Promo sealed from that one year at Walmart that I bought like 100 movies. I got Footloose. This is the remake. This is not the original. This is the remake, which it was alright. I mean, it didn't do much. Then I got the original Footloose with Kevin Bacon and Flashdance. This is a double feature. And yeah, these are both classic movies. They're both that 1980s movie. Then I got For Queen and County. This is one of Denzel Washington's early movies that he made. And I have a Chuck Norris movie called The Force of One. Badass movie. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend this if you're a Chuck Norris fan and haven't seen it. The Foreigner with Steven Seagal. Yeah, I didn't like it too much. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, one of my favorite comedies. Awesome fucking movie. I really, really liked it. These girls are really sexy, and it was really, really fun. It was from the people that did Knocked Up and 40-Year-Old Virgin, so it's gonna be funny. Paul Rudd is in it, and the dude from How I Met Your Mother. Okay, so here I got The Forgotten with Julianne Moore. Not a big fan of this movie, but it was alright. It was okay. Very predictable. One of my all-time favorites, Forrest Gump. Probably Tom Hanks' best movie that he's ever made. And this is an old school double disc collector's edition. And then I have more here. I got Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg and Tyrese Dre from Andre 2000 from Outkast, and Gerald Hedlund. And this is Four Brothers. Really, really good movie. If you've never seen this, I highly recommend it. It was fun. It was action packed, and it had most importantly, it had a really, really good storyline. And Mark Wahlberg was amazing in that movie. Probably one of his best movies. Then I got Four Feathers with the great Heath Ledger. Really good actor. Rest in peace. I got Four Weddings and a Funeral. This is a classic 1993 classic with Hugh Grant. And it was very funny. It was a funny comedy there. Fragile, the ghost story. Funny. No, not funny. Horror movie, but it didn't live up. Like, I didn't really like it. It was kind of like boring and shit. Frailty, awesome movie with Matthew McConaughey and Bill Paxton. I highly recommend this. If you've never seen it, get out there, watch it on a streaming device, or buy it, or rent it, or go to Amazon. But this movie was fantastic. Really fucking good movie. I can't stress how good that movie was. And I got Frankenfish. It is what it is, man. Funny, horror, comedy. And Frankenstein. This is with Vincent Perez. So this is there's been so many different Frankensteins. You gotta watch out. This is not the best version of Frankenstein. So let's get rid of this. Freddy vs. Jason. Yeah, good movie. My two of the greatest icons going at it. Then you got Friday Night Lights, a really good football movie if you've never seen it. And you got the classic Friday with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, and an all-star cast here. Bernie Mac is in it. Regina King. Zeus, which was Tiny Lister. Zeus from the Hulk Hogan in wrestling. So then I got Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. Classic. Frankenstein's Army, which was really, really good. It's like a Nazi type of thing from way back, when Hitler ruled during World War II and all that shit. And I have this movie called Franklin. It was pretty good. Franklin was pretty good. I liked it. I got Harrison Ford here with Frantic. Pretty good. Really good movie, actually. Frantic was good. Afraid. This shit sucked. Stay away from that. Just like this one. Freaked Out. Crap. It's not funny. It's not scary. It's nothing. It's just a piece of shit. Then you got Freak Show. I wasn't a big fan of this. What can I say? It is what it is. It does have the Big Show in it, so yeah, if you're a wrestling fan. Tom Green and Freddy Got Fingered. Tom Green was very, very popular in the mid-90s, and this movie was really cool, really fun at the time. Now if you watch it, it won't be as cool as back then, but it was good for what it was back in the day. And I got Freeway. This is a badass movie. This is really, really good movie. Cisco and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up, so has to be good. And this is, of course, Kiefer Sutherland and Reese Witherspoon, and I believe that someone should pick this up and put it on Blu-ray, because it's not available on Blu-ray, and that sucks. The French Connection, still sealed. I got this at Winn-Dixie, a grocery store, for $4. Then I got Frequency with Dennis Quaid and Jim Caviezel. Never seen it, but I have it there. I know it's not rare or anything. It's very common. I see that movie everywhere. Then I got this movie called Funny Games, which was really, really good, fantastic. If you've never seen this, highly recommend this. Very cruel, oh man, that movie was good. Then I have Funland. I really like all these carnival movies, amusement park movies and shit. But this one was like very cheesy, very like they didn't put, the production is really poor. Funhouse was a lot better. I really like Funhouse. I have the Blu-ray also, the Scream Factory version. Really, really good version of it. Then I have Friday the 13th, the Killer Cut. This is a remake. Didn't like the remake. I wasn't a big fan of the remake. And then, of course, I got Friday the 13th. Amazing. Awesome. Loved it. Part 2. Awesome. Loved it. Part 3 was great. I was a huge fan of Part 3. But this is my favorite one. All-time favorite. Of course, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Badass. One of the greatest, in my opinion, one of the greatest horror movies ever made. Final chapter. Then we got A New Beginning here, and this is part 5. This is A New Beginning, and I didn't like that one too much. And then you got Jason Lives, which I didn't like it too much. And then you got New Blood, was pretty good. I really like New Blood, and I believe Kane Hodder's in this one. So yeah, so this was really, really good. I enjoyed that one, and I also enjoyed this one. Jason Takes Manhattan was really good. I liked this when it came out. It was really fun. It was a different concept, and I enjoyed it. Jason Goes to Hell was pretty badass. A lot of people don't like it, but Fright Night, the remake. This is another one that a lot of people do not like, and I thought it was okay. It was pretty good. Colin Farrell was good in it, and it had a pretty good feel of the original. So, I mean, it was a little different and shit, but I liked it. It was fun. Frightening, another horror. Frightmare, Never opened it, never seen it. Frightmare, this one. This one's cool. This one's a good one. And you gotta have frogs in your collection. A lot of people have frogs. That's a good one. From a Whisper to a Scream, this is, of course, Vincent Price. He was getting old there already. 1987. Yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn Part 2. I do have Part 1, but it's autographed. It's signed, so it's in another display. And Frozen. This is not the Disney one. This is the one that they actually get frozen in one of those little things up there. And yeah. It says, people have called it Jaws in the snow. So, whatever. Probably Harrison Ford's best movie, The Fugitive. Really, really fun. Really, really good action-packed movie. I highly recommend this if you've never seen it. It's definitely a must-watch. And let's go to back down here into the last couple of them. Okay, so we got Funny People. I've never seen this. People say it wasn't all that good, but then some people tell me it was good. So I don't know. I'm confused. I'm gonna have to watch this and judge it myself because I've never ever seen it. The Fury was a pretty good 1970s movie here. It was decent. Then I got FX, the original FX, and of course the sequel. And this would be my last F title for my DVDs that start with the letter F. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will continue my journey in presenting and showing you guys all my DVDs and Blu-rays that I own here in my man cave. I still have a lot more to go, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.